As Chelsea approach the end of the season, the club summer rebuild is already taking shape. Today we break down Chelsea's new transfer plan, the latest on Victor Osimhen potential move to Stamford Bridge, and the growing tension between Chelsea, Manchester City, and Enzo Maresca. We have a lot to break down, but before we dive into it, if you are new here, welcome to the channel. But if you have been following me for a while, you know the details. Help your boy get to that 10k subscriber mark. Let's dive into it. I need to talk about something that has been brewing in the news cycle, and honestly, it's left a bitter taste in my mouth regarding the Celestio. According to Fabrizio Romano, Joao Pedro has been left out of the 2026 World Cup by Brazil. Andrey Santos and Thiago Silva also out. I mean, let's be real for a second. We have seen what Joao Pedro brings to the pitch, the flair, the unpredictability, and to see him omitted feels like a massive oversight. And don't get me started on Andrey Santos or the legend Thiago Silva. It's a tough feel for us watching from the bridge. Joao Pedro didn't stay silent. He released a statement that honestly showed the level of maturity he has reached. Even if you can tell he's hurting underneath the professional exterior. He said, "I tried to give my best all the time. Unfortunately, it wasn't possible to fulfill this dream of representing my country in a World Cup. But I remain calm, focused, as I always try to be. Joy and frustration are part of football. From now on, I wish good luck to everyone who is there. And I'll just be another fan cheering for them to bring the 6th title home. I've got to respect that. No ego, no lashing out, just pure class. But I'm going to put on my Chelsea hat for a minute and completely be transparent with you guys. This is a massive silver lining for us here. I'm looking at our injury record over the last 2 seasons. I'm almost relieved. If Joao Pedro, Cole Palmer, and the rest of the core group end up having the summer off, I'll be the first one cheering. Our players need the rest. We have been running them into the ground, and a full preseason without a grueling international tournament might be exactly what we need to actually challenge for the title next year. It's a total conflict of interest, right? I know how much it means personally to Joao Pedro. He absolutely deserves to go based on form. But if he's fresh and firing for us in August because he spent the June on a beach instead of a high-pressure camp. And if you want to talk about how insane the Brazilian announcement is, look no further than what just happened at the bridge. Literally, right as the news of the snub broke, this dropped. Chelsea forward Joao Pedro has emphatically voted as our men's player of the season by supporters. I mean, you actually can't make this up. Our own fans, the people who has watched every single minute of his season, every touch, every goal, every bit of magic, has collectively said, "You are our best player. We have crowned him the standout performer in one of the most competitive leagues in the world." And yet, Brazil think they have a better option. It's a massive slap in the face to the boy. But it just confirms what we already know. The Celestio loss is our game. We have got the player of the season staying home to rest, recover, and get ready to go again. If that doesn't tell you everything you need to know about the level Joao Pedro is playing right now, nothing will. But moving on. Now let's talk about the shifts happening behind the scene at the bridge. We have been hearing a lot of buzzwords lately, but Kieran Gill has finally put a finger on what is actually changing. Chelsea sources are calling this the next phase of the evaluation, though the influence privately pledged to Alonso signifies a shift. The authority the Spaniard will be allowed has been made clear from the moment of his appointment, including in the transfer window. This isn't just a new coach coming in to drill the squad. This is a total handover of power. We have seen the head coach model fail us recently, but giving Xabi Alonso the title of manager means he's going to be holding the scalpel. And believe me, he's ready to start cutting. And if we want to get back to the top, we have to be honest. We have got too many passengers. The report from Kieran Gill makes it crystal clear who is on the chopping block. It's crucial Xabi Alonso get rid of any passengers not ready for the ride. Among those we might see sold include Delap, Garnacho, Tosin, Badeshile, Jorgensen, and Disasi. Sarr and Achampong might be loaned. Wesley Fofana may not meet Alonso's criteria of mentality monster. He has not shown it this season, and Chelsea could listen to offer if they're coming. The mentality monster comment about Fofana, that's one really stinks. We know the talent is there, but you are not showing the dog in you. However, offloading him is going to be a nightmare for the board because the man is settled. As Kieran Gill points out, sources close to Wesley Fofana, who earns more than £200 a week, insists he's not interested in leaving Chelsea. At over 200k a week, who wants to leave? It's a massive headache for us. We are stuck between a manager who wants a culture shift and a player who is on a massive contract who isn't performing. But look, it's not all doom and gloom and get out of my club. There is a core we are building around. The guys who actually represent what we want. As Kieran Gill states, Chelsea have few untouchables they will not consider selling, and we are told Cole Palmer is one of them. Joao Pedro is another untouchable according to sources. Cole Palmer and Joao Pedro, that's the future right there. If you can surround those two with the players who actually have the elite mentality Xabi is looking for, then this next phase might actually lead to something special. We have been honest about who we want to sign, and honestly, seeing these underwhelming names live in the summer might be one of the best business we have done in years. But moving on, this is the one that actually gets my heart racing. We are talking about players who can truly transform a club. We are talking about Victor Osimhen. As a fan, he's easily one of my favorites, and since he's my countryman, I've had the front row seat to his journey. I've seen firsthand exactly what he's capable of when he's on his game. We don't need to sit here and debate what he will do for us. We already know he's the proper choice, the elite profile we have been missing. And let's not forget, he grew up as a Chelsea fan, so the script writes itself. But we have been here before. But I have got to tell you, there is one specific report doing rounds right now that have me feeling a mix of pure adrenaline and total skepticism. Brian Bailey has dropped a massive update regarding our hunt for a world-class number 9. Chelsea are interested in Victor Osimhen, and Xabi Alonso can help lure him to Stamford Bridge. For me, if we actually pull this off, if we actually see Victor Osimhen in a Chelsea shirt at Stamford Bridge, something special is about to happen. We are talking about a player who just bagged 22 goals in Turkish League, leading Galatasaray to another title. He's 27 years old, he's in his absolute prime, and he has that X factor that could turn Xabi Alonso tactical setup into a scoring machine. But look, I have to be the voice of reasoning here for a second. With Blueco, seeing is actually believing. We shouldn't all get excited just yet, because we have been sold this dream before. This is not the first time we have been linked with Victor Osimhen. We were linked with him heavily in 2023, then back again in 2024. When it felt like a done deal, what happened? The move collapsed. He ended up going to Galatasaray, first on that loan, then making it permanent last summer for 75 million euros. The price tag now, rumors says Galatasaray wants at least 100 million or maybe 150 million to let him go. That's a massive investment. But if Xabi Alonso is the one making the pitch, he can convince Victor Osimhen that Chelsea is the right place to finally cement his legacy in the Premier League. Then maybe, just maybe, this time is real. I want it to happen, honestly. We all want it to happen. But until I see him holding a Chelsea shirt at Stamford Bridge, I'm holding my feet to the ground. But moving on to the news that everyone in Manchester and across the globe is trying to process. The era of dominance under Pep Guardiola is officially drawing to a close, and Fabrizio Romano has finally put a "here we go" on the departure. Pep Guardiola has informed Manchester City that he will leave the club this summer. Decision confirmed, an official statement to follow, as Pep will say goodbye to Manchester City fans very soon. Only name to replace Pep, Enzo Maresca. It's the end of an era truly. But while Manchester City fans are mourning, the replacement plan has moved into high gear with a speed that honestly feels a bit disrespectful to the game. And it's not even a guess anymore. We all know who is waiting in the wings. According to Fabrizio Romano, Enzo Maresca has a total verbal agreement with Manchester City. Here we go. The Italian manager has always been considered the ideal candidate to replace Pep Guardiola. Due in place, Maresca will sign an initial 3-year deal at Manchester City, new era soon. Now, this is where it gets incredibly messy for us. We all remember how Maresca left. It wasn't a clean break. It wasn't thank you for the memory situation. It was an erupt. It was mid-season, and it left us in a massive hole. I don't think for a second that the Chelsea board is going to sit back and watch him walk into Etihad without a fight. The report from Nizar Kansela and Sam Wallace confirm we are heading for a full-blown war in the courtroom. Chelsea believe compensation is due after Enzo Maresca walked out of the club in January. It's unclear how it will be resolved or when, but that's the situation as it stands. It goes deeper than a fee. We are talking about a genuine standoff between the two heavyweights in English football. Chelsea are shaping up for a legal battle with Manchester City over a putative appointment of Enzo Maresca, who left Stamford Bridge in contested circumstances at the start of the year. It's crazy, right? We are looking at a situation where the man who was supposed to be part of our project is now the heir to City's throne, and we are having to call in the lawyers just to get what we are owed. Honestly, from my perspective, I wish Enzo Maresca the best. I really do. You can't knock a man for taking the biggest job in the world. But as a Chelsea fan, my loyalty is to the badge. I just hope every time we see him on the touchline against us, we come out on top. I want us to win. I want us to get every penny of that compensation. We have seen managers come and go, but the way this played out, the walkout in January, it leaves a mark. City might be getting their man, but they better be ready to pay the Chelsea tax. And with that said, that's the end of the video, my friends. Make sure you like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.